Okay, children, take down now. That is complex tissue we have to see. What are the complex tissue? I said xylem and phloem. The xylem we can see xylem tracheides, xylem fibers, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma. So, xylem is a conducting tissue. What is xylem? I said it is conducting tissue. What are the things it conducts? Water and minerals. So, it has 4 subunits. They are tracheids, xylem tracheids. Examples they are xylem tracheids, xylem fiber, xylem vessel, xylem parenchyma. What is xylem tracheid? It is, they are elongated tube-like structure. They are very hard. Xylem tracheids are tube-like structure. I'll write here itself. We'll write about the phloem afterwards. They are tube-like structure. Elongated. Elongated means what? Lengthened. It is very hard. The main thing, what is the function of it? Supports the plant. Next one, xylem fiber. This is also the part of the xylem only. It gives the mechanical support to the plant. And xylem vessel, this is the main function is, this is very important among all the xylem cells. It transports water and minerals. And the last one is xylem parenchyma. They store the starch. So, xylem, what I said, it is a conducting tissue. It conducts water and minerals. It has 4 subdivisions. That is 4 examples there for xylem. One is xylem tracheae. That is tube-like structure. They are elongated. They support the plant. Next is xylem fibers. Because they fiber, that is thread-like structures. Because of many fibers, they give mechanical support to the plant. And xylem vessels, they transport water and minerals to throughout the parts of the plant. And parenchyma, they are the tissues that store the food for the plant. These are the function of xylem vessel. Now we have to go for phloem. Phloem also complex tissue. Phloem too, like xylem, it also 4 subcells. What are the thing we'll see? Sieve element, sieve element, companion cells, phloem parenchyma. Okay, yeah. Phloem, sieve elements, companion cells, and phloem parenchyma. And we'll see what are the function of them. Okay. Phloem, it is a complex tissue, consists of the following elements. What are the elements? Sieve element, companion cell, phloem fiber, and phloem parenchyma. Fiber also. This also 4. They are conducting sieve element, because sieve means what? Tube-like structure. They are conducting food particles to the plants. The main function of sieve element is what? Conducting. The main function is translocation of food from leaves to the storage of plants. From the leaf to all parts of the plant. Leaf is the main factory of plants. So it only produces the food. So it can be supplied to all parts of the plant through flow sieve elements. Okay, they are supplying the food. Next, companion cells. These are elongated cells. They can be seen only in the lengthwards. This is the mother cell of sieve elements. And phloem fibers, xylem fibers, it give mechanical support to the plant. And parenchyma, the same like store the food and starch. So complex tissue, xylem and phloem. Xylem has 4 elements: xylem trachea, xylem fiber, xylem vessel and xylem parenchyma. The same like phloem, it conducts food particles. So sieve element, it has 4 sieve element. Phloem sieve element, then phloem companion cells, phloem fiber and phloem parenchyma. They are the same function. What are the function did by the xylem elements? The same function are did by the phloem also. Only thing, they are conducting food minerals and food particles. They are conducting only water. Clear? These are the permanent tissues. That is complex tissue, simple tissue we have seen parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex tissue, xylem and phloem. Clear? So far what you have seen is the tissues of the plants. We have seen tissues of plants only. And what are the difference between xylem and phloem? That may be 2 mark question or 5 mark question, whatever the form may be. The points are given in page number 213. Xylem, it conducts water and minerals. Phloem conduct organic solutes or food materials. Conduction is mostly unidirectional way in xylem. Unidirectional means what? Only one particular direction it goes. That is from root to the apical parts of the plant. Here, conduction may be bidirectional, that is lead to storage organs and growing parts of plant. Conducting channels are trachea and vessels. Here, conducting channels are sieve tube. Component of xylem include trachea vessel, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Here, component means what? Supporting. They are sieve elements, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Clear? Then what are the differences between, we have seen already, meristematic and permanent tissue. These both are very important. Meristematic tissue, cell wall is thin and elastic. The permanent cell wall is thick. Component cells are small, spherical or polygonal, that is any shape. Then component cells are large, differentiated with different shapes. Cytoplasm is dense and vacuoles are nearly present. Vacuoles are absent. Here, usually large central vacuole is present in living permanent cell. Intercellular spaces are absent, where in meristematic tissue. In the permanent tissue, they are present. Nucleus is large and prominent. Nucleus is less conspicuous. Cells grow and divide regularly. Cells do not divide. Provides mechanical support and elasticity to the plant. Provides mechanical support alone. Clear, children? Any doubt? So what you have seen? Plant tissues. What are the plant tissue? Meristematic and permanent. Meristematic we have seen the youngest stage only, permanent last. Permanent further divided into 2 kinds. One is what I said, simple, other one is complex. Simple we have seen parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Complex, xylem and phloem. What are the elements of xylem? Xylem trachea, xylem fibers, xylem vessel, xylem parenchyma and phloem, sieve element, companion cells, phloem fiber and phloem parenchyma. This, and we have seen what are the differences between meristematic and permanent, and what are the differences between xylem and phloem. Now we have to go for animal tissue. Clear? What are the things? Animal tissue. Even human beings come under animal only. What are the tissues we have seen in the animals? All the tissues will be present in our human structure also. Clear? Shall I go for the other part? Animal tissues. It's in page number 214. Animal tissues. What are the animal tissue? There are 4 kinds of animal tissue. The study of tissue is known as histology. What's the meaning of histology? Underline, study of tissues, animal tissues. What are the 4 kinds of animal tissue? Here also, we can divide animal tissue also, we can divide them into 2 kinds. They are simple tissue and compound tissue. Simple tissue and compound tissue. Simple tissue, the same like group of cells that are similar in structure, form and work together to perform specific function. And compound tissue, group of cells different in their structure and function, coordinate to perform specific function. So, we can divide them into 4 basic type there. Simple tissue, nothing else. Compound tissue only, we can divide them into 4. That is, what are the things? Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and the last one is nervous tissue. How many tissues are there? Epithelial, connective, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So first we'll see what is epithelial tissue. It is one of the tissues present in the, it has more layers. It can present only in the internal organs. Epithelial tissue can present only in the internal organs. So let me write here, you can see very clearly. We'll see the tissues one by one. Here what I said, epithelial tissue. It can be seen only in the internal organs. So mainly in our body, it can be seen in trachea. Where all it can see? Trachea. It's the part in the respiratory system. Trachea, windpipe, kidney. This is all the internal organs I said already. And fallopian tubes like that. Next one we have to say here, epithelial tissue alone. There are 4 kinds of epithelial tissue. So, epithelium further divided into simple epithelium and compound epithelium. What are the function of epithelial tissue? We will see. That is, the epithelial tissue I said already, it is only outer cover. It protects the body. Outer covering, certainly it protects our body and the internal organs. Mainly it protects our body from drying, injury and microbial functions. They help in absorption of water and nutrients. Absorption means what? Sucking up of water. They are involved in elimination of waste product. So they perform secretory function also. So what are the examples for that? That is the secretion from our body. Where are we got the secretion? Our sweat, saliva, mucus and enzyme. These are the secretory epithelial tissue. Okay, yeah. So what are the functions? First one, it is the outer covering our body and protects our body from drying, injury, heat and light. They help in the absorption of water. They involved in the elimination means what? Sending out of water products. And they can do the secretion function also. What are the things secreted? Saliva, sweat, mucus and enzymes. Then epithelium, further we can divide them into 4 kinds: squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated, glandular. Epithelium alone, how many kinds of tissues there? 5. What are the 5 kinds of tissue? First one is squamous, other one is cuboidal, columnar, ciliated and glandular. So only thing you must know how many kinds of epithelial tissue? 5 kinds of epithelial. They are squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated and glandular. So where are the places present in that squamous epithelium? It is the pavement membrane. Pavement means what? That is the pavement, that is the platform we are saying now. How we are walking in the platform, the same like it is the pavement to all parts of our body. The main thing is what? Squamous epithelium. So where all it can be seen? I said already, it can be seen in the internal parts. You can see buccal cavity. You know what is buccal cavity? Alveoli, lungs, the proximal convoluted tubules of kidneys, skin and tongue. Then cuboidal epithelium, you can see in the exocrine gland, that is pancreas. You can see this one in pancreas. The main function is secretion and absorption. Then columnar epithelium, they are slender, elongated and they can be seen in stomach. Underline the parts where all we can see: stomach, gallbladder, bile duct, small intestines and colon. And ciliated epithelium, that is cilias, that is hair-like structures are present in the cell. They are seen in trachea of windpipe, bronchioles and mostly in the respiratory organs. And glandular epithelium, that is a special cells you can see in gastric glands, pancreatic tubules and intestinal glands. This is simple epithelium. Simple epithelium alone, how many subdivisions are there? We have seen 5. Next one, we have to see compound epithelium. This is somewhat complex when compared with that. It gives a strong appearance to the internal parts. Mainly it protects the body from mechanical and chemical injuries. Compound epithelium, there is no subdivisions, only one. So, though there are many tissues present in the human beings, that animals, we have seen epithelial tissue alone. Epithelial tissue, what I said, histology, study of animal tissue is known as histology. Animal tissues, the animal tissue we can see simple tissue and compound tissue. So, further we can divide them into epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Epithelial, that is simple and compound. Epithelial alone, such a big division it has. So, most of our body is covered by epithelial tissue only. It has 2 subdivisions, simple tissue and compound. The simple tissue we can see 4 kinds. What are the 5 divisions? What are they? That is squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium and then glandular epithelium. Depends upon the structure, they got the name. Altogether, the function of all the epithelial cells is mainly to give the protection to the body and to support the body for absorption of water and secretion of enzymes. This is the function of epithelial cells. And compound, there is no subdivisions, only one cell is there. Other thing, we have to see the connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue and all in the other class. Okay, thank you children.